Hello, freshmen. This is Steve Jarzak, West Ottawa graduate from 1998 and now a television writer in Hollywood. I'd like to talk to you about the importance of your high school years in shaping your future. Whether you want to become a Formula One race car driver, play in a famous rock band, or even be a high school principal, your 4 years at West Ottawa will start you on the way. Because beyond academics, you'll master the skills and habits that will propel you to success. Things like setting and achieving goals, working well with others, and most of all, believing in yourself. Take it from me, you can achieve your dreams, and the journey to those dreams starts today. So let's go! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I started going to school at West Ottawa in 6th grade. That was also the year I came to WOHS, and 2 weeks after arriving, I was put into school. When I first came here, I didn't speak any English, none at all. I mean, I knew the basics, saying things like hi, thank you, and bye, but beyond that, I didn't speak any English, I didn't understand it. So as you could imagine, that was my biggest challenge in school, was the language and how just going into a class and not understanding my teacher or my books or the students around me. And so I decided, since that's going to be my struggle, I'm going to put a lot of time into that. When I first came here, I read a lot of books, watched a lot of movies, even though I didn't understand them. I wrote a ton, just random things, anything I could write to practice my writing. And I just decided that I was going to focus on that and put a lot of time on that, because I knew I was going to need to catch up with the rest of the student body. And my advice to you is, once you figure out what you struggle with and what you consider your weakness, don't just say, oh, I struggle with this, therefore I can't do school. Just know the fact that that's what you struggle with, therefore that's what's going to need the most time. And so that's what I did. Just throughout my high school career too, if math was the thing I struggled with, I just focused more time on that, give it more time, because with time you really can do anything, and school is not impossible. It does have its challenges, but if you work at it and give it the time it needs, you can do it. I graduated from high school with a 3.9 GPA, although English is my second language, just because of the hard work I put into it. And a lot of people say, well, so-and-so is just so smart, that's why they can do school, but I can't. Well, that's not true. There is no natural talent to just do school. Just some people have certain strength that you might not have, and it just means you put more time into it. And that's what I did, and it worked out pretty well for me. I am now at Lee University in my second year of nursing school, which is very challenging, but once again, I just put the time it needs into it, because I do want to be a nurse, and that is my goal, and that's what I'm working towards.
Hey
Hi guys!
Sally Davis here.
And I'm Lucy, and we're coming to you here from the Olympic Golf Course, where we are official volunteers in the Rio 2016 Olympics.
I just graduated in the class of 2016, and I'm headed off to the University of Otago in New Zealand for 4 years, and Lucy just graduated from the University of North Carolina.
Go Tar Heels! And we are so grateful for the education that West Ottawa gave us that started us on this path. What you guys need to know is that so many kids don't have the opportunities that you have. So it's important to take advantage of that and show that you care about what you've been given. So many opportunities are there for you at West Ottawa. You have to search them out, but you can do anything you want to do.
And a huge part of that is being curious. You have to learn, you have to want to learn and care about experiencing new things, adventuring, going out, having fun, smiling. Like, that's the best way to do things. So if you're taking advantage and getting involved in things that you love, you'll have the most fun.
Yeah, and whether it's world cultures, cellular biology,
student government, or even ultimate frisbee.
Whatever floats your boat.
You can find it at West Ottawa.
Hi, I'm Caroline Fender. I'm currently a senior at the Naval Academy in Annapolis. I think the keys to success in high school are making sure you're well-rounded and making sure you get those leadership opportunities in whatever ECAs or clubs you think are important. Have a great year.
Only did I take a lot of AP classes during my time at West Ottawa, but I was also a part of the National Honor Society, the yearbook staff, and the Science Olympiad team. Since graduating from West Ottawa, I've had the opportunity to work on the 2018 Jeep Wrangler and travel to Bondo, Kenya with the Engineers Without Borders Hope College chapter. I think balancing the rigorous course load of AP classes along with the amount of extracurriculars I was involved in throughout my time at West Ottawa has helped me become a successful student at Hope College. Because of this, I have had the opportunity to travel to Bondo, Kenya in order to help the community gain access to a clean and sustainable water source via the implementation and development of a borehole well. My advice to incoming freshmen is to take advantage of every opportunity that you can, because it only comes once and you might as well take advantage of it while you're in high school.
It's about the opportunities, the passion, and it brings a lot of black and white Panther spirit. Once a Panther, always a Panther, and it's always about bringing your A game with opportunities.
After that, I graduated from Harvard University, and now I work for LinkedIn, which was recently acquired by Microsoft. If I had one piece of advice for you guys, it would be to dream big. When I was in your shoes, I didn't know what I was going to be, I didn't know who I was going to be, I didn't know what I was capable of. But I made sure to listen to the voices that mattered. I made sure to spend time with teachers and friends that believed in me, that inspired me and challenged me to grow. So I encourage you to do all of those things and to always believe in yourself, because anything is possible. So dream big and focus on what matters.
Since graduating from West Ottawa in 2015, I've gone on to the University of Michigan, where I'll be a sophomore this fall. And this past summer, I had the opportunity to serve as an intern in the First Lady's office at the White House. A piece of advice that the First Lady shared with me this summer was, if you have a seat at the table, use it. You have a seat at West Ottawa for the next 4 years. And West Ottawa is an incredible school, and I'm very fortunate to have graduated from there. And I hope that you use every single second that you have there, both in the classroom and also outside of the classroom, because you have a chance to do incredible things both for yourself and for your community in the next 4 years. So go well!
I received my bachelor's at Michigan State University and currently am a pharmacy student at The Ohio State University. I can't believe it's been 9 years since I was a freshman, sitting in the exact same seats you guys are sitting in and experienced what you guys will be experiencing. One thing that you should always keep in the back of your mind is the word matter. Your loved ones matter. Your peers matter. Everyone around you matter. But most importantly, you matter. One of the best things that WOH taught me was to be open-minded. You're going to experience diversity in many different situations, whether it's diverse opinions, diverse people, or diverse challenges. Open-mindedness helps set the foundation of being able to learn even more. So I encourage you to learn from people around you, because they matter. You have the best and most inspirational set of resources. Your friends, your family, your peers, teacher, and faculty at West Ottawa. So don't be afraid to ask them about anything. Don't be afraid to talk to them, because you know what? You matter.
Advice given to freshmen. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a long 4 years. But at the end of the day, you're going to learn so much more about life and anything and everything than you will in any classroom or any teacher's going to teach you. It's just a growing process that we're all going to have to undergo, and it's what you do during that learning process and growing process what's going to make or break you in the future. I was on a road of wanting to be cool and wanting to have friends to go out over the weekend and not really paying attention to the friends who were truly there for me and cared about my grades and cared about my well-being and stuff like that. I always just wanted to have friends that would always invite me to the movies and, get into trouble with, basically. And I look back and I realize that I made some poor decisions while going through high school, and I would never want any one of you to make any of the decisions that I did. And I'm giving you guys, not necessarily a warning, but I'm giving you guys a heads up that it's going to be rough and we're all going to slip and fall, but it's what you do to get back up that makes or breaks you at West Ottawa. And your teachers are always going to be there for you. They don't want any student to fail at the end of the day. Trust me, if a teacher wants a student to fail, they're in the wrong profession. It's kind of the sad truth. But it doesn't matter if you have cool shoes, Jordans, whatever you want to call them.
The young man standing to my left is Felix Payan. By all accounts, and historically speaking, Felix should not be graduating this week, but on Thursday night, on this very stage, he will. If we believed what the statistics tell us about Hispanic males from single-parent homes, he should not be attending college next fall, but he will. If we believed what the statistics tell us about students who receive ESL services, he should not have challenged himself by enrolling advanced placement courses, but he did, twice. If we believed that a mentally and physically abusive home life always condemns a child to a lifetime of hardship, then Felix should not have hope for his future, but he does. And if we believed that caring teachers and adult mentors could not change the future path of a student, then Felix should not have developed his own college and career goals, but he did. If we believed that a school's culture could not impact the self-perception of its students, then Felix should have continued down the path of self-doubt and despair, but he did not. Felix Payan will graduate from West Ottawa High School on Thursday, May 24th. Across this very stage, he will proudly receive his diploma. He is enrolled at Ferris State University to begin his march toward a college degree. He will graduate from college in May of 2020. Felix Payan will no longer be a statistic. He will have successfully changed the course of his family's history once and for all. Congratulations, Felix, for overcoming great obstacles, destroying the statistics, and for showing all of us what is truly possible through hard work, perseverance, and a never give up attitude. You are the 2016 Panther Award winner.